welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to reveal how much ICP tokens you need in order to make millions with this particular project. Now, this is not a dead project as much as, a lot of people like to say it is, but it's the 25th largest project in the market at the moment with a $3.7 billion market cap. So this project still has a long way to go. Now, it's down 99% from its all-time highs. It was at $750 in May 2021, and it's now at $7.88. Now, some of you are immediately thinking, well, all I need to do is own about 1,000 tokens, wait for price to go back to all-time highs, and then I've made it. Unfortunately, it's not that easy because let's have a look. So if we look at our current price, right? So look at where we are now. If you look at the rallies that we've seen recently, so last October was fantastic for VRA. This is where we saw price rally and peak as much as 630%, and that it took about 6 months for that to occur. So that was a 6-month rally. It averages just over 100% per month, right? Which is absolutely fantastic. But are we going to see price go up, 100,000% within the next 6 months? Probably not. So let's talk about what is more realistic. Now, we're currently in the month of October where we should start to see a market breakout. We're not seeing that at the moment, right? We should start to see moves soon, but let's assume we do see that move. Now, where do we go? First, we need to take out this entire price area, our all-time high for the year. That's the first thing that needs to happen. Once that happens, you're going to see people buying this like there's no tomorrow. And that brings me to my point. So I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to say, considering that this wasn't a bull cycle breakout, we're now likely to see the quote-unquote bull cycle breakout that everybody's talking about for 2025. Well, let's just say from now until 2025, we'll be pessimistic and say we just see about 370% a rally, more than what we saw, in October 2023, right? So only 300 and about 70% more, and that would give us about 1,000 percentage point gain. So 1,000% in the next 6 months, I think we can all agree that is very, very realistic considering the circumstances, right? And remember, that is only a 10x. There will be projects going up way more than this, doing 5,000%, 100,000%, etc. across in different segments of the market. Now, that 10x brings the market cap value to $37 billion. So this is still going to be a huge project in the market. I want to make that clear. But with that being said, if it's only a 10x in 6 months, then realistically, we need in order to hit our target, we're going to need about 10,000 tokens, right? 10,000 tokens is going to be the rough amount for us to be comfortable to edge towards that, $1 million region, right? Because that will bring us to over 900K, right? So we come close. But with that being said, some of you are thinking, well, I don't have the capital to go anywhere near that. Well, here's the good news. Let's assume this rally is just the start. And some of you watching this are going to say, well, no, I don't think it will hit $90. I think it's going to be way more than that. I think it's going to be at least double that. Well, if that's the case, let's just assume we are wrong and you're right. Well, we only need to go to 180, right? So again, another resistance area that we have in mind. Then you cut that in half. Well, then you only need 5,000. Now, if you're extremely bullish and you think this is going to go above $300+, well, then you need even less. So let's just assume that the analysis is completely wrong and we're not going to see a 10x in the next 6 months. Let's just assume that's wrong. Again, I want to make it clear that Nothing that you've seen in this video is financial advice. Always make sure to do your own independent research. And also, if you're enjoying this analysis and you want to see more ICP updates, you need to subscribe right this second, because I will be posting on ICP over the next few weeks with price targets, entries, and so much more. So make sure you subscribe right now. Done? Perfect. Let's continue with the video. So let's just, for the sake of the video, let's just have a range then. Let's say it's not 10,000. Let's just say we have a range between 3 to 10, right? Or you could even say 3 to 7. It just depends. I think 10 is a more reasonable amount. Why? Because essentially a lot of people, once their target is met, they're more likely to cash out profits. They're more likely to actually just realize their gains. Whereas when you plan for, a longer term target, what ends up happening is people just hold on and then they watch all their profits wiped away. So sometimes it's good to prepare for the worst and hope for the best, right? And this is one of those scenarios. And again, at the lows, 10,000 tokens would have cost you about 28k or so, right? At the lows, when we were giving this out completely free on the channels, we're giving out the DCAs. Again, you can go back and watch those videos. This is why it's important to be subscribed to this channel, because you don't miss out on these buy calls that I've been giving out on the lows, right? Now, with that being said, I'm sure many people don't just have 30k lying around, 10k lying around. So the way I would look at this is, okay, what's the reasonable amount that I can hold or add to my current ICP position that I can hold on for, long term, at least to the $90 target. And maybe once that target is hit, pull out my initial capital. So you may not necessarily make that meal, but you can still walk away with 100k, right? Because let's put it this way, even if you only had in 1,000 tokens, you're still looking at over 100 grand profit, close to 100k profit if that target area is hit. So there's still a massive opportunity here. But to answer the question in the video, because everybody's excited about this 1 million price tag, well, if we prepare for the most pessimistic price targets, which the first one would be about $90, then one would need about 10, but for the sake of the video, about 3 to 7 if we were to just meet in the middle, right? So no matter which way you look at it, we have a few exciting months ahead. I do not think this project is dead. I think there's a lot more room for growth. And the question is, what happens once we get beyond this target? That's the magic question. That's what everybody wants to know. Because if you can figure out what happens beyond this target, well then making millions is pretty much inevitable. But we're going to get more into that in this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you join the free Telegram group. The link is in my description. We get more in depth on these kind of discussions. And I'm actually going to post my first update of the month in my free Telegram group today. So make sure you join that right this second. And we also have a video in there where I show you how to make 100,000 in 1 month and 16 days completely free of charge. Again, join the free Telegram group below. Till next update, guys, seize the day.